Hi, you are very welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Brazil Startup Lawyer. It's crafted to inform founders, foreign investors, accelerators, and tech entrepreneurs about the essential legal support required to launch and grow a startup in Brazil. And today we are going to talk about one of the most important and often underestimated roles in the startup ecosystem, the Brazil Startup Law. In a fast-moving environment where speed, innovation, and scale matter, legal strategy often becomes an afterthought. But for startups in Brazil, having the right legal foundation can mean the difference between sustainable growth and sudden collapse. So what exactly does a startup lawyer in Brazil do? A startup lawyer is your legal architect. From day one, they help you build a structure that allows your company to operate, attract investment, comply with local regulations, and expand with confidence. They are fluent in the language of innovation, but grounded in Brazilian corporate, tax, labor, and regulatory law. Let's begin with the first step every founder faces: choosing the right legal entity. Most startups in Brazil begin as either a limitada, similar to the limited liability company, or Sociedade Anônima, SA, similar to a corporation. Your startup lawyers help you decide which model best fits your goals, whether that's bootstrapping, seeking venture capital, or planning for international expansion. Here at Alves Jacob Law Firm, we prepare article of incorporation, help define partner roles, and structure your quotas of shares in a way that supports future investment. If you're confounding with partners, your lawyer will draft a founder's agreement that addresses ownership, decision-making, vest schedules, and exit clauses to avoid disputes later on. Next comes with regulatory compliance. In Brazil, every company must be registered with several public authorities: the Commercial Register, Receita Federal, the tax authority, and the municipality where the business operates. A startup lawyer guides you through every filing, tax classification, and operational license, avoiding delays that can cost you time and investment opportunities. If you operate in a regulated sector such as health, tech, fintech, crypto, or education, your startup lawyer will also handle interaction with relevant agencies like the Central Bank, Anvisa, CVM, or MEC. Ensure your product complies with Brazilian law from the start. Now, let's talk about contracts. Startup runs on deals with clients, suppliers, partners, and services providers, but generic templates will not protect your company. A Brazil startup lawyer drafts and negotiates service agreements, terms and conditions for platform or apps, privacy policies under LGPD, partnership agreements, IP and license agreements, NDAs, and MOUs. They make sure you honor code, protect your data, and have enforceable terms in every commercial relationship. Speaking of ownership, intellectual property, IP, is often your most valuable asset. Your startup lawyer helps you register trademarks, protect your brand, and secure your rights over software, inventions, and content. If you work with freelancers or agents, they will ensure assignment or IP is properly documented, so your startup knows the contract owns the financial product. Now let's move to one of the most high-stakes phases for startup: raising capital. Whether you're seeking angel investment, applying to an accelerator, or pitching VCs, your Brazil startup lawyer plays a central role. They help you prepare your cap table, draft term sheets, negotiate safe agreements, or set up convertible notes. For equity rounds, they will manage the full due diligence process, investor onboard, and legal updates to your company structure. They protect your founder contract, avoid dilution mistakes, and ensure that your startup remains investor ready, legally and structurally. If you're a foreign founder or investor, your startup lawyer will also handle central bank registration for foreign capital, known as RDE, IED, structure cross-border payments, and help you navigate Brazil's complex tax and labor system. Startups in Brazil also face unique challenge with employment law. Hiring contractors incorrectly, failure to register employees, or violating labor rules can trigger major legal liability. Your lawyer will help you. Draft compliant work contracts, structure stock options for phantom share plans, manage payroll obligations, avoid misclassification of contractors or handle terminations legally. And in today's markets, data protection is non-negotiable. Under Brazil LGPD, the General Data Protection Law, startups must implement proper data policies from day one. Your lawyer will help you build privacy into your products, respond to data requests, and minimize your exposure in the event of a breach. As your startup grows, your legal needs grows with you. Expansion into new cities or countries, merger and acquisition offers, spin-offs, franchise models, all require a legal advisor who understands both your business and Brazil's legal environment. Startup moves fast. That's why the right legal partner must be responsible, entrepreneur, and fluent in tech culture. Your lawyer is not just a risk manager. They are your strategy in structure deals, protecting assets, and defend your company when disputes arise. So how do you choose the right startup lawyer in Brazil? Look for someone who is registered with the Ordem dos Advogados do Brasil. It's our bar association, known as OAB. That is experienced with startups, venture capital, and tech regulation, and fluent in English and business-oriented, and also able to offer scalable legal solutions, not red tape. A true partner in growth, not just a legal technician. To summarize, a Brazil startup lawyer helps you build the legal foundation for everything that follows. Launching your product, protecting your innovation, raising funds, managing growth, and preparing for exit. Don't wait until problems arise. Startup that works with a good lawyer early avoid costly mistakes, gain investor trust, and accelerate their path to success. Here at Alves Jacob Law Firm, we are full prepared to assist you with your project. We can assist with all the steps. We can help you to negotiate, to clarify any questions you may have, and everything related to this. Okay? So I would like to thank you for watching this video, and please contact us if you have any kind of help. Okay? So see you in the next one. Bye-bye.